KASPA is sitting at the exact same levels as it was in October of 2022 based on this one metric, which tells us that this is an excellent buying opportunity. Let's jump right on into it. Okay, guys, so we are going to look at the risk metric chart today. And what I want to show you is that if you take a look over here, in October of 2022, we were sitting at a risk level of roughly 2.5 to 2.7. You come over here to where we're currently sitting today, it's about 2.7. Now, the significance in this is that the risk level in general means how risky it is to buy a certain asset at a certain time. When the risk level is very low, it's a very low risk level, which means there's a lot more upside than potential downside. When a risk level is very high, then you're getting a little overheated and there is probably a pullback or a correction coming in the near future. So you typically want to sell at that point if you're trading, and you want to buy at the risk levels that we are currently at right now. That being said, over here, what we did over here price-wise is we went from about 1/10 to 1/4 of a cent all the way up to almost 1 cent. And then by May of the following year, we were up at 3 cents. Okay? We are even lower as a risk level right now than we were in October, November of 2023. And I remember this one very well, where we went from about 4 or 5 cents all the way up to 15 cents at 3x. So if you bought right here, you 3x'd your money in a very short amount of time. These things can sit in a lower risk level for a little bit of time. So it's not necessarily saying that there's an immediate pump ahead. It is telling us that these buying levels are excellent, and you are probably going to do very well when the next leg up comes if you're buying in this current risk level based on these risk metrics. Let's take a look at this next chart. Same data, different visual here. And as you can see, back down here in October, November of 2022, we were dark blue. If you take a look here, October, November of 2023, we were lightish blue with almost a dark blue dot down here. And if you take a look here, we are dark blue again. Every time we get down into these dark blue risk levels, it is always a good time to buy. If your bags are not full yet, and you're not happy with the amount of KASPA that you own, I would highly recommend just buying at these risk levels. They are very good. Now, if your bags are packed, but you still want to add more KASPA, there is a chance within the next month or 2 months that we get another correction down into the $48,000, $49,000, $50,000 range in Bitcoin, which would drop altcoins even further, and you might get another chance to buy KASPA at a lower price. That's not guaranteed though. If you have some extra money and you want to put it aside for that, and you're happy with your bags, then that might be something that's okay to do, where you can risk a little bit of time here and potentially catch a lower price. If you're not happy with your bags, you don't want to risk it necessarily, because if we don't get that last correction when rate cuts start happening, then you might miss the train, and the train is not coming back to the station. Once we get our next leg up, we will be in a full-fledged bull run, and we will be sayonara, gone from these prices. You won't see them again until maybe next bear market, maybe. And that is even iffy, because depending on how high the price goes, we can judge a little bit better on what the bottom price might be in the bear market, but we don't know yet. So 2 options here. If your bags are packed, you feel good about them, you can be a little more risky, put some money aside, get some buy orders in at some lower prices, and maybe you get lucky if we get another correction. If your bags are not packed, you're not happy with them, you need more KASPA, don't wait. The risk metric right here tells us that These are excellent buying opportunities, and you don't want to miss out because we might not get that pullback, and if we don't, you will miss the train. So in the meantime, guys, continue to pack your bags before it's too late. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.